Yo, motherfuckers. Yeah, as in the morning, like I know not so many people will join, so I'll just start. I'll upload this video. I'll upload this video on my feed, and maybe I'll post it on YouTube. Maybe I'll post it on YouTube. So I just came from playing basketball. That's why I'm dressed like this. I know. I stink like a motherfucker, but I'll check about later. Yeah. Talking about basketball, like I fucking suck. Like okay, I don't suck. Like I'm good enough. Like have a good shot. Can dribble the ball. The worst thing, okay, the thing that makes me play badly is that I don't have confidence. That kind of shit. And I made a video about talking about this like a while back, talking about like how when I was a kid, how when I was a kid, like I was a fucking confident motherfucker. And then something happened in between there. Hmm? Now I became a shy guy and shit. I don't know what happened. Like I used to be like a fucking confident kid, and now I'm trying to go back to that. Yeah, I said like now when I try to be a confident guy, I end up like sounding like an asshole. Like when I talk shit to people. Cause I used to talk a lot. Like I used to talk a lot, and I had like this high pitched sound, like a soprano voice, like a really soprano voice, because I used to talk too much. Yeah, I wanna go back to that. Yeah, and then like at some point I stopped talking a lot. I became a quiet guy, and there was a time I remember like I developed this like deep bass voice. I know some people may not agree. Like they say like I've never heard you speak with a bass, but there was a time I had a bass. Yeah, and people used to say like I'm like vibration or something. I know that sounded bad, like that sounded wrong, but there was a time I had a really deep voice, and I wanna go back to like talking a lot of you. Yeah. So basketball, the only reason I play badly is because yeah, confidence. Like there's so many things like I'm good at, not that good, but I'm at, I can do something in it. Like even this like comedy shit. The only thing like that was limiting me is like I was not confident enough. That was the only thing that yeah. And I'll be doing more of this like more than like making a 10-second video. I know the 10-second, 15-second, 1 minute videos, the TikTok kind of videos and IG, they do well. Like people like them and shit, but they just like them and don't care. But if somebody's gonna join a live, he's gonna be caring. He at least gives a fuck, because he's not gonna sit here for an hour and listen to my bullshit. So let me go through some ideas. I wanna do away with some ideas that have ideas for jokes. eh. I try to write jokes sometimes, like when I hear something crazy, I wanna write it down and do it. But most of the time, like it's not worth it sometimes. So let me talk about this. Oh, talking about confidence. I remember when I joined Dioni, like the first week, I was like fucking kind of a confident guy. Like I really wanna get bitches. Yeah, that was in my mind. Like, bro, gotta talk to these bitches. I'm gonna get pussy in my first week of uni. And then I lost my phone. That kind of killed my confidence. But I remember like I was fucking tired of being like this shy, not shy, but not a confident dude. And I really wanted to like get rid of it. So I used to like go when I go for lunch, I go and sit with a bunch of girls. I know that he's like gayish kind of shit, but going to talk to girls like what the fuck. But now my mentality has changed. You see, like I will go and sit with girls and talk to them. Like I did not say anything useful or meaningful. I'll just like go there to like just talk, just to, like build my confidence and shit. Yeah, I remember like I made this promise to myself. Like whenever, let's say, the first week of uni, I was like fresher, so I did not do no directions. Where is this building? Where is this building? And all the time, I tried as much as possible to go and ask beautiful girls. Because this thing that happens, like, when you talk to an ugly girl, you're confident. Like, yeah, I can get her. Like, you're confident that you can get her because she's an ugly girl, an ugly bitch. Or maybe she's a fat bitch, so you have the confidence that you're gonna get her. So you talk to her with confidence. But when it comes to a beautiful beach, like a girl that you see and you go like, yeah, 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 then all that confidence, yeah, disappears. So now you start talking like a fag. Okay, yeah, your confidence disappears. That is usually how it goes. Yeah, so there's that idea about like yeah, when you see a beautiful girl, like all that, like your swag disappears. Like okay, maybe some people are assholes. Yeah, but at least for me, when I see a girl that I think she's out of my league, Nagashi. But nowadays, I don't feel like there's anybody who is out of my league. There's no bitch who's out of my league. Because I came to realize, like, all bitches want is confidence. And also money, because you can't tell her jokes forever. Yeah. Oh, there's this idea, like now I'm looking at my. I write down jokes. Like, I write down some funny shit I've thought about. Sex in the lift. Okay, I remember like I just discovered about 2 3 weeks ago. I just discovered that you're doing physics. Physics again. Like I thought I'd done away with that shit. Like I didn't wanna do that shit again because that's why I took a course that is like very far, not not related to physics and shit. But then I discovered you are doing physics as a unit, and I was fucking bored. Yeah, I was fucking bored. But then there was this lesson that went for this lesson, the physics lesson, and and the teacher was talking about like the lift, yeah, talking about gravity, yeah, how like have you ever entered a lift and you feel awkward like okay, what point am I trying to make? When you enter a lift, like you feel awkward, like especially when it's going up or down. I don't know, but I can't remember. But when you enter lift, you feel awkward. Yeah. So he was talking about like that, and I was thinking about I was talking about like how bro, I'm terrible at this shit. I think I should go back to the 1 minute video because at that point, like in those videos, I at least make a point. But over here, like, what am I doing, bro? Okay, so the point is I was imagining I was imagining having sex in a lift, and I'm gonna look mm, for porno, sex in a lift, like in a moving lift. I was just imagining it's like sex in a lift, hard, sex in a lift, hard. Yeah, just anyway, that sucked. See, but this is how I'm gonna work out my material, because this is okay, let me clarify what I'm actually doing, because I know some of you may watch this shit and be like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? I'm trying to do stand-up comedy, but I'm sitting down. Yeah, I had that joke like where I'll stand up when making videos and saying that I wanna do stand-up comedy. That's why I'm standing up. Yeah, I was shitting. I'm trying to do stand-up comedy, and I don't know if there are comedy clubs in Kenya, because I wanna practice my jokes. I don't know, but I wanna be a stand-up comedian, but I'm not that funny in real life. I know. I'm not that funny in real life, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. So I haven't like found a place to like practice what I'm doing, because this is what I'm doing. Like that sex in the elevator, that was supposed to be a joke, but now I've realized if I do it in front of an audience, I'm gonna bomb. So that's why I'm like, that's why I'm like, that's why I'm like, doing this, like the live shit. Yeah, it would have been better if like people joined and I could see like people laughing, typing emojis about laughing. But anyway, it's cool. It's way better than doing the 1 minute where I have to like repeat that shit a lot. Oh, I remember. Oh, two girls, one cup. Bro, I remember this shit. Like, I remember my friend back in high school telling me that shit. Like, used to tell me like, don't watch that shit. Like, don't watch the two girls, one cup shit. Cause I'd never watched it. So I went and watched it, and yeah, I wanna react like, oh, everybody was doing like, cringy, yeah, like I wanna react like everybody, but I don't feel like that like it wasn't that bad. I can say that like that is what I wanna say. No, that was supposed to be a joke. Anyway, I'm terrible. Like I don't know what is happening now. Hey, this shit ain't easy. This shit ain't easy. Uh, so the two girls, one cup. What was like the bad thing? Like the reactions, like it was not even the video that was like the trending shit. It was the reactions, like people reacting to that shit. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, and I was listening to Patrice O'Neill. I don't know if you know him. He's a comedian. Uh, he was a comedian in the States. He died in 2011 something. He was talking about like the two girls one cup, like kinda like made him think like there's no way other bitches should like how do you say I don't know, this life is messed up. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Patrice O'Neill talked about like how if there are bitches who can eat shit, like literally eat shit, like you ain't gonna like I can't remember what you said clearly. I can't clearly say what you remember what you said. Said something like there's no way you can't give me pussy if there are bitches out there that are willing to like eat shit. That kind of shit. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. Eh, anyway, this is gonna suck. Let me look at like those terrible jokes so that I can tell you. Mm, I don't know if I wanna do this one over here. Okay, maybe this is a live. Like this is like practicing. I'm practicing my jokes. Like I was just thinking about like the other day I was like hearing something about like people speaking against drugs, something of the sort, like drug addiction and shit, and just reminded me like how I discovered masturbation. Yeah, cause I remember I was in a church, like I discovered masturbation in a church. I was in a church like seated behind there. Yeah, that was when I first joined high school. So I was seated back there. I was just seated back there like listening, and I had this guy like, we rebuke. See how some preachers are like this like Pentecostal kind of shit, kind of churches. They're like, we rebuke masturbation. We rebuke the spirit of masturbation. We rebuke the spirit of gazing. Yeah, that was in high school, and I was there like thinking, okay, I kinda understood the idea of gazing, but masturbation, I did not know what it was. I I was sitting back there like wondering what does that mean. I know it feels like something sexual because they will not be cussing out like mostly mostly churches like curse out like sexual sin. Yeah, you don't hear them like talk about stealing, because that is what happens in the church. Yeah, like rebuke the spirit of stealing or something. You don't hear that much because there's stealing happening. Yeah, they're just taking your money. So I was seated behind there, like wondering, what does masturbation mean? What could masturbation mean? I did not even get the word correctly. So I was there seated behind there, and I looked, yeah, to my right, and I saw like my friend was seated there. So I was like, what is masturbation? And he was silent, like he did not answer me. So when I went home, that after that, like like after that, how do I say? Like after that term, when I went home, I discovered, like, that's how I discovered masturbation from church. So if like I was an innocent kid. Like I did not know what was happening. I did not know what masturbation was. Even gazing, like I came to know what gazing is in high school. Yeah, so I was an innocent kid, so I did not know what it meant. Yeah, so them talking about it, like rebuking it, like we cast out the spirit of masturbation. Yeah, and that's how I discovered it, and I went and experimented. So the same thing with the drugs. Like the other day I had people talk about like trying to like talk against drugs and shit. There's some people who don't know drugs. There's some people who have never smoked weed. There's some people who have never used drugs. So the more you talk about it, talk against it, you're kind of encouraging people to go and experiment. Those who don't know, yeah. Because I could have been an innocent kid up to now. Like I would have never known, known anything. Hey, I don't know. Maybe that's not funny. Yeah, but that's an interesting. Yeah, let me look for another story. Uh, okay, I had this idea about like I was to make this video on YouTube, but I kind of scrapped it off because I don't know. But it was about talking about like how I was trying to trash like Crazy Kenna, saying that he's not funny. Okay, sometimes he's funny, sometimes he's not funny. Like that is my opinion. If you don't like it, it's your problem. Yeah. Um, I can't remember. I can't remember what point I was trying to. What point was I trying to make? Like Crazy Kenna is not funny. Okay, I scrapped it off because I came to realize myself I'm not a funny guy. That is one thing. I'm not a funny guy, and he's making way more money than me. So yeah, I can't trust that idea because huh, I don't have a reason behind it, but I just feel like it's not funny to me. Oh, I have this idea to talk about like if you think about it, like comedy is like manipulation. Because you're being tricked to laugh. Like you may come there like fucking depressed. That's why like I watch like some comedy specials. Like even in Kenya, like when I used to watch Churchill, you'll see like a person came there. Yeah, obviously you're coming there to be made to laugh, but you're there like scowling. I don't know what English for that is. Like this motherfucker was fucking angry. Like he was not smiling. He was just like looking at the comedians. Like yeah, like comedy is like manipulation because you're being tricked to laugh. Cause even if you don't feel like laughing, they're like maybe you have your problems. Come there, the problems, and you want a person to make you laugh. I don't know how that was supposed to be funny, but yeah. Oh, this one is interesting. Oh, I remember like if you go watch my YouTube channel, if you go check out my YouTube channel, you see like I was like I tried to have like dreadlocks. I tried to form dreadlocks on my hair. Yeah, I tried to form them, but it was not like the one I paid for. I tried to make them. I tried to put. Eh, fuck, what am I saying? I tried to like form dreadlocks on my hair. Yeah, I used like a towel to rub them, to make them. And then after some time, I was told to remove them. Like my uncle saw that shit and was like, "You're gonna be killed. You're gonna be killed. Like if the police see you, they're gonna kill you." So I took off the dreadlocks. Yeah, and I felt bad about it. Like I was really pissed off that I could not like have dreadlocks. Like it's my hair. It's my hair. Like I can. I should do whatever I want with it. It made me think about like because in Kenya people with dreadlocks like yeah, this motherfucker, but fuck you. Anyway, so I was pissed off that I could not like get dreadlocks on my hair, and it's my hair, but my people. What am I trying to say? Yeah, I started thinking about like why the police kinda hate like people with dreadlocks. Like why? Because if you think about it, okay, people with dreadlocks are always assumed like they have like they're thieves. Like that is the stereotype in Kenya. But if you think about it, like the people, the biggest thieves in this country or in the world wear suits. Like if you think about it, yeah. Because the person who has dreadlocks is probably gonna steal maybe a stapler if he comes to your office, or maybe a tomato. Yeah, he's not gonna steal like, or maybe your TV, or maybe your TV. But if you think about it, the biggest thieves like are people in suits. Like look at the politicians. Yeah, can you compare what a person who has dreadlocks steals like and what a person wearing a suit steals? Yeah, I was trying to make a point with that. I don't know. I'm a fucking nerd. Like, why do I always think about this? Uh, oh, I remember also making a video on YouTube talking about this. Like, I wanted to sound smart, so I was like, yeah, there's this Swahili proverb that says, hair is wisdom. Yeah, and from that proverb, people with dreadlocks should have like the should be the most intelligent people, should be the smartest people. If you think about it, yeah, people, yeah, like hair is wisdom. I was trying to say something smart, but it was not. It was not funny. It was not. It was not smart. Okay, that story sucks. Mm. Anyway, let me explain what I'm doing. I know some people. I know. I'm feeling like three people have joined. Like I'm trying to. I'm trying to do stand-up comedy. I'm trying to make people laugh, and I'm doing it in English because Kenyans aren't gonna give me money because I'm a funny guy. Because I'm trying to be a funny guy. Like I'm working hard. Working hard, motherfuckers. I wanna be a funny guy. And even if I become a funny guy in Kenya, I'm still gonna be broke. Because if you look at comedians in Kenya, most of them are broke. Like some of the funniest people in Kenya are still broke. Why? Uh, why comedians in Kenya broke? I never thought about that. Like, I know they're broke, but I don't know why. Maybe it's because. Okay. Also, if you think about it, like, I've never seen a Kenyan comedy special. All they do is like a set of 10, 15 minutes, and that's all. Okay, maybe in Jugush, I've ever seen him like record like a 1 hour set and try to sell it for 100 bob. But apart from that, I haven't seen like that many comedians doing stand-up comedy in Kenya. Yeah, like I don't know if you know like I don't know if you know like Sam Majimbo. I remember hearing about like in 2020 when Corona, COVID, and she. And I went and looked at her profile, like her IG account. She has over like she has over 2 million followers, bro, and that is money, you know. 2 million, 2 million, 2 million followers, bro, and she's doing like comedy in English. Which Kenyans don't think it's funny? Like, okay, also if you realistically speaking, she's not funny. Okay, she's not funny to like the standards like what Kenyans like think is comedy. Yeah, because all she does is like, and I know most of her audience are women, because men won't laugh at that shit because she's actually like saying exactly what everybody thinks, but everybody thinks about that shit that she's doing, but they don't make a video about it. Yeah, and I think Kenyans kind of hate her, kind of. I don't know. People, Kenyans don't like her. Maybe they don't hate her, but they don't like her. They don't like what she's doing. And if you think about it, like, if she was given like a mic and did like stand-up comedy, she'll probably bomb. Like, there's a difference between making memes and actually doing stand-up comedy or doing comedy. And also, I think the reason she's like famous. Okay, maybe she's funny. Maybe let's say she's funny, but we can all agree that one of the reasons that she's like famous is that she's a girl. Yeah, because I know if yeah, like that empowering girl, the girl child and shit. That is one of the reasons she's that famous. Because if I did the exact same thing, yeah, nobody will give a fuck. So unless I become a funny motherfucker, then people are gonna give a fuck. Like until I become a funny motherfucker, then yeah, people are gonna give a fuck when I become a funny motherfucker. God damn. Oh, also, I wanted to mention, I made a video in the morning talking about that. This is like sort of a podcast kind of thing, and also like practicing stand-up comedy. So that's why, yeah, you want like I can't make you laugh from like the beginning of the live till the end, because I'm hoping to be doing this like for an hour straight every day, like twice a day, 1 hour of me talking. So it's more of a podcast than me trying to be a funny motherfucker. I'll try to edit clips and post them, but because 1 hour, who the fuck is gonna watch a live? 1 hour live, and I also noticed like when you post like a live on your feed, somebody can't skip forward. So if you're gonna sit and watch a whole live, you're gonna sit there for an hour. And if I made like 2 or 3 jokes that were funny, yeah, you'll have like wasted 1 hour. I'm looking for something to talk about. Talk about. Talk about. Oh, I had this joke about like I had this joke about like politicians in Kenya, because we can all agree that like most politicians like don't dress that well, like yeah, don't dress like that well. Like if you're gonna steal money and a lot of money, like at least dress well, buy a good suit and shit. Because I usually see some politicians like bro, you steal all that money and you can't even buy yourself like some good clothes and shit. I wanted to mention that like sometimes I don't feel that bad that there's corruption or people are stealing money. because if I was in the same exact place, I'll do exactly the same thing. Like I'll steal money. Yeah, like I want. Uh, oh, that shit kind of reminded me something from back in high school. I remember us discussing this corruption shit back in high school. I don't know how that topic came about, but we are talking about corruption. And this motherfucker said like, if I get a seat as a politician, bro, I won't forgive you. Like he was talking about like how he was gonna like steal money. See, so I don't feel I don't like I'm not mad at politicians for doing that. Because if I was in the same place, I'll do the same thing. It's like when like people got mad like when Huru, the president, Huru was asked when the president was asked like what the price of bread was, and he said something like 300 for 500 or something, and people are mad at that. Like, do you think like Uhuru sits down? Okay, one thing I've always like put in my mind, like nobody cares about you. That is something like I've always put in my mind, like nobody actually cares about you, like apart from maybe your mom or dad. Okay, maybe sometimes even your dad doesn't give a fuck, doesn't care that much about you, cause yeah, maybe your mom is the only person who gives a fuck about you, cause the rest of the people only think about themselves. Cause the other day also my friend was telling me like, bro, if you can't like live with people, learn how to live with people, something of the sort, like if you think about yourself all the time, you're gonna suffer, something like that. Like, and I was like, yeah, everybody like thinks about himself. Nobody cares about you. So when people get mad at Huru for not like knowing what the price of bread is, he doesn't give a fuck about you. He got the sick to like make himself richer for for his ego. If you think about it, like why will someone want to be president? Why? Will someone want to be president? Why? Obviously, to make himself rich. Maybe for his ego. Maybe he had a dream. Maybe he had a dream like when I grow up, I want to be a president. Yeah, whatever, bro. I remember back in high school also like there's that like the president whatever, the leadership whatever. This motherfucker was always talking about like how he was gonna be the next president in Kenya. Like whatever, bro. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Oh, talking about like politics and shit. I had like this bitch. Oh, how's she called? What is her name? Fuck, I forgot her name. What is her name, bro? I remember this girl who trended like from when like COVID hit. What is her name? I heard like she's vying for like the women rep from Nairobi or something like that. I don't know if she's serious, but anyway, let them do what they wanna do. Oh, I was thinking about like that like obviously by this election by September I should be able to vote, but I'm not gonna vote because yeah, what difference does it make? Hmm? What difference does voting make? And if I was ever to vote for someone, I'll never vote for like a good person, like a person who everybody thinks is a good person. Yeah, that's why I was talking about like that. She's a stripper. I've forgotten her name. I came to my mind like I could actually go and vote for her to be like the women rep. Because anyway, she's representing like women. She's not representing men. So I could wake up in the morning and go vote for her because I know she's a stripper. She's a hoe. Like I know. Yeah, instead of like voting for these motherfuckers in suits, like I said, some of the biggest thieves are in suits. Instead of voting for those motherfuckers, you think are good people, but in the real sense, are like not good motherfuckers. So I would rather vote for a hoe, like to represent. Okay, do women reps? Huh? Are women reps like voted? Do men vote for the women reps? I don't know. I don't think I'll ever waste my time go stand in line under the sun to vote for a motherfucker. Like I don't think I'll ever do something like that. Oh, there's this other story. I know. I make fun of. I don't want to talk about religion. I don't want to talk about it. Let me leave this for another day. Mm-hmm. Oh, the other thing, like I'm mad at, like oh, I'll be complaining about you. That is one of the other things, because I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to like find out what I'm trying to do. Like what kind of comedy do I wanna make? Do I wanna complain about it? Yeah, do I wanna complain about it or something? So I think like I'm pissed off is like in Kenya people are still like wearing masks. That's like something that people do. Cause myself, like I don't put on mask, like unless like a mask like by the watchman when I'm entering school. Like I don't put on the mask cause where's COVID? Where's COVID? Like if you look at the states, like people have moved on, bro. Okay, maybe there are people dying, but yeah, obviously if you're gonna die, just die. If you're gonna die, just die. Yeah, people have moved on, like most countries. Nobody's wearing masks nowadays. But in Kenya, in Kenya, people are still wearing masks. Not wearing masks, but you're being asked to wear a mask. But when the politicians, whatever, okay, I don't wanna complain about the exact same shit other people complain about, like talking about like how the politicians when they visit places and shit, the big gatherings and shit, and people don't wear masks. I know, I know. Some people may think this is corny. My English is not that good. Maybe I can communicate, I can speak, but it's not that good. It's kind of cringy. Even when I watch my shit, yeah, I feel like it's cringy. Oh, what point was I trying to make? Oh, about that joke about like Kenyans are some of the hardest motherfuckers to entertain. Like I think that's why like the Elsa Majimbo girl, they're like left Kenya. Yeah, her fan base is not even in Kenya; it's in the States and the SA, South Africa. Yeah, because that's the other thing. Like I realized, like uh, other countries like irony, sarcasm. That's funny. Like people will laugh at that shit. Like yeah, I think that's why Kenyans do not think she's funny. People will laugh at sarcasm or irony, but uh, in Kenya, people make memes. People make memes. That's why like even I myself like at first like I thought like I used to feel like comedy done in English is not funny. Like even memes like memes that are in English, I used to feel like they're not funny. Yeah, because if you look at maybe it's because like the same way if a white man, a white guy who knows a little bit of Swahili, listens to a stand up whatever, maybe Churchill, you probably not think that shit is funny. That's the other thing, like that made me to do like comedy in English, because I was watching like Churchill. There was a time I was watching Churchill back maybe in 2019, 2018, and I saw this like white guy, obviously with like whatever his bitch is like the escort kind of shit. So the comedian was making a joke, and then the girl would try to like explain to the white guy what the joke is. And he always never like he will not laugh. Yeah, he will make a joke. The comedian will make a joke, and then the girl will try to translate it, and now it is not funny anymore. But that motherfucker has a lot of money, and if I can get like a white guy, if I can get a white guy to listen to my shit, and he thinks he's funny. Okay, about that point I was trying to make. Kenyans are some of the hardest people to entertain, and so if I can become funny in English in Kenya, like if I can do a stand-up special, maybe do something for 1 hour, and people actually laugh in Kenya, then bro, I've made it. Like I've made it, bro. Yeah, because I know the rest of the world is gonna love my shit. Like if I can entertain Kenyans, like have you ever seen like these comedians who come from like this, not the states, but from Uganda, Zimbabwe? Because I saw a couple of them like try, even Nigeria, who come to Kenya and try to like perform in Kenya, and people don't laugh at that shit. Yeah, because yeah, people don't laugh at that shit. Like the Kenyans are so mean, so they don't laugh. Like not even that like giggling like to keep the comedian moving on. They don't do that. So if I can make Kenyans to laugh at my shit, then I've made it, bro. Like I've made it. And I don't wanna make memes. Like that is the other thing. Because as I told you, like there's a big difference between actually doing stand-up comedy and reading memes. Yeah. Because if you take somebody like Flacco, I don't know if he has ever like tried stand-up comedy, and it does like that shit he does for in videos and shit. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, motherfucker. It's gonna be hard like to make people laugh by reading memes. Oh, is this other story about like Lupita? I don't know if you have seen. If no, 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 no. That's the other thing. Like I've tried to get rid of like shrubbing, but it's still there because I'm still Kenyan, bro. Oh, that's the other thing. Like I don't wanna sound like a black guy, because white people don't like that shit. Yeah, because all I'm aiming for is like to be a funny motherfucker and be able to like entertain white people. Yeah, I don't care about like blacks or Kenyans. I don't care about you. I don't care. Yeah, but I know Kenyans are the ones who are gonna listen to me for a while. But my main aim is to be funny and entertain white people because they give me money for being a funny motherfucker. Because why should I waste my time? Why should I be seated here like, getting embarrassed? Like one of my friends like commented below. Why should I waste my time seated by myself, talking to myself, trying to make myself a funny guy, trying to be a funny guy, trying to crack like horrible jokes over here? Why? Why should I sit there for an hour if I'm not gonna make money? I know I should not be thinking about just money, but you gotta get the bug. You gotta chase the bug. You have to chase the bug. So I'm not trying to sound like a black American. I don't want to sound like a black American. I just want to speak English and be able to make a joke in English. Also, there's this like video on YouTube, like it's a Jay-Z song, but Lupita like is an actor in the song. She's performing, she's dancing and shit. And someone commented below on the comments like Lupita is a beauty kissed by the sun, something of the sort. You could feel that shit is racist, like and I saw people below that comment being like, you racist motherfucker. Yeah, Yeah, people are mad at, like, if you think about it, it's racist because a beauty kissed by the sun. And also, like, I always hear that shit when people say, like, yo, I'm dating this girl, she's black. Okay, people in the States, like movies in the States and shit. Yeah, I'm dating this girl, she's black, but she's beautiful. Yeah, that's kind of racist. Because if you think about it, like, we are programmed to think like white is beautiful and then black is not beautiful. Something like that. I don't wanna get into like a philosophical whatever. I wanna get philosophical about dumb shit, like masturbation and shit. I don't wanna talk about racism and try to get philosophical about it, but it just hit me like, if you take a white guy and paint him black, he's gonna be a fucking ugly motherfucker. He's not gonna look good. Like, if you take even a beautiful white girl and you paint her black, like, she's not gonna be beautiful. Yeah. And I came up with that, like, thought when I watched like this video on YouTube. I don't know if some of you have watched it, the doll test, where like they take white dolls and black dolls, and they tell kids to like choose which one is beautiful and which one is like ugly. And most kids like choose the white doll as being beautiful, and when they are asked like which one is ugly, they always point at like they always point at the black one. So yeah, if you okay, I just like I was like I messed up that joke. It was supposed to be fine. I was supposed to start with like the doll test where they ask kids like to choose which one is beautiful, black or white. And then I go into like that material about like painting, because what they did is like took a doll, the exact same doll, and it was white, and then they painted it black. How the fuck is that? How the fuck is a white person gonna be beautiful if he's painted black? Something of the sort. Something, an idea like that. I'm gonna perfect it. I'm gonna perfect that story. Not story, but it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to have jokes in between that. I'm gonna perfect it. Oh, the job moment. Ah, this one is not funny, but I always laugh at myself because the job moment. I remember like back in high school, I used to give like this like philosophical, like, we used to have like Bible studies and shit, and each time like it was my turn to like read the Bible and shit, and I will always like try to say some philosophical shit. Yeah, I'll try to say something smart, and so that people be like, yeah, this motherfucker is good. But my English was terrible, so I used to tell the things. I used to make the presentations in Swahili, which made them suck. Maybe, I don't know. But I remember talking about like the job moment, like Job. If you're Christian, you know Job from the Bible. So I made that title. I made that shit up, like the job moment, like where you feel like everything is going wrong. Yeah? And that is like what I felt last semester. I lost my phone. Like, bad things were just like happening to me all the time. Yeah, nothing was going according to plan. I felt like the job moment. Yeah, but one thing I never realized, like, everybody's everybody got everybody has got something. Like, nobody has that good of a life. Like, everybody has something going. Like, everybody got has got something. So as I was like whining and complaining about like how I'd lost my phone, there's just like one of my other friends who just lost a phone, who also lost a phone, and it was way better than mine. So I shouldn't be feeling that bad about bad things. And I made that like thing. I say that shit in on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. Go check out my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've been posting my older videos that I made previously, but I did not upload them the right way, so I pulled them off YouTube and then I'm editing and posting them again, so you can check it out. Real Collins. So I made that shit like I say that shit on YouTube like nowadays I don't feel like I don't feel bad when bad things happen to me because I know they'll make up a good story for me to tell you, and maybe I'll make money in the future from that shit. So I'm always like hoping that bad things happen to me so that I can come up with content. Yeah, because if you look at some of the best like even comedy, some of the best comedy specials that I've watched so far, that's stories about like bad things happening to the comedians. Like there's this guy. He was a comedian. He's most likely one of the best comedians. I don't know if it is in the world, cause that is the other thing about the states. Like in the states, like they don't say like this is the best. Like let's say LeBron. LeBron is the best athlete, basketball player in the U.S. But they don't say that. They don't say like he's the best like basketball player in the U.S. They say in the world. So this guy is probably one of the best comedian in the world because that is what they say in the states. Like it's called Richard Pryor, and there's like this stand-up special, comedy special that he made, and was talking about like most of the comedy was about like how he set himself on fire. Like this motherfucker lit himself on fire. Was smoking cocaine or something, and somehow he poured maybe alcohol on himself, and then burnt himself. So he was running out in the open, like burning, burning fire. Oh, that's the other thing about like comedy. So myself, I'm not a funny guy. Like I'm not a funny guy most of the time. Okay, sometimes I crack some jokes. I do say some mean shit sometimes. But that's the other thing about being a comedian. Like people expect you to be a funny guy all the time. Like I can't be a funny guy all the time, but I should try to be an interesting guy. Cause if you're a boring guy, nobody will talk to you. Oh, sure. I'm gonna be making okay. Some of the things I talk about, I've already made a video about them on YouTube. I remember making this video on YouTube talking about like when you come to your senses. I remember saying that shit back in high school. Like when you come to your senses. Like when you come to your senses. If I don't know, I don't know if you're smart enough to like. I know you get it. When you come to your senses. I remember saying that shit back in high school, and one of my friends was like, "Damn nigga, that's genius. That's genius, bro. That's smart." But I was taking credit for something like Lil Wayne said. I've been listening to a lot of Lil Wayne also. Like he has some nice bars, bro. Like there's this thing he said. He talked about like they told me to pay attention, but now attention pays me. Yeah. So I remember saying that shit back in high school. Like when you come to your senses. And all my friends was like excited about it. Like, yeah, but I was taking credit for something. I was not the first one to say it. But if you think about it, it kinda makes sense. Yeah. If you think about it, like most of the world's problems could easily yeah. Most of the world's problems could easily be solved by jacking off. Maybe if Putin just jacked off before he started this war, yeah, people will not die. Yeah, because even for me, like sometimes when okay, maybe this is embarrassing, but sometimes when I feel bad about something, I just jack off. Like when I feel stressed about something, I just jack off. Yeah, like this is a this is a suicide prevention. I know this method is not in the books and shit. If you feel like killing yourself, just like pull out your phone or laptop, jack off like 5 times in a row. Bro, you'll be fucking tired. You just go to sleep and then you wake up the next day, and maybe you have like maybe you have like a reason again, another reason to like leave. Yeah, I know that is funny, man. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's funny. Okay, maybe anyway. Oh, bro, if I do this shit for like let's say the next 1 month, bro, I'll be a funny motherfucker. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I don't know. Like for me, some people may say I'm not a funny motherfucker. Okay, at the moment I'm not, but maybe a month from now, if we keep on doing this, I'll be a funny motherfucker. I don't care. Like I don't care if people like say I'm not funny, cause that is the point. Yeah, say that shit. They told me to pay attention, but now attention pays me. So all I need is attention to make money. And that's the other thing like I've been thinking about. Like, what do I wanna be? Do I wanna be famous, or do I wanna be rich, or do I wanna be a funny motherfucker? Like, which of the? Let's say we classify the fame and money together. What do I wanna do? Because if I become a famous motherfucker at the moment, I'll not be proud of it. Like at the moment, I'm not aiming to be a famous motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not aiming to be a famous motherfucker. Because if I become famous when I'm this terrible, I'm gonna have to suffer. I'm going to suffer. Why did I just say that? Like I'm going to suffer. Like people will be telling me that I'm not funny. People will be saying I'm not funny, and it should be true that I'm not a funny motherfucker. So I wanna work on this shit. Like maybe after a year I'll be a funny motherfucker, and I'll be able to like make money off it. Cause that is the other thing. Like now I'm almost broke. Like when I'm broke, I start thinking about like all the dreams that I had. Yeah, I wanna do comedy. Yeah, I wanna do design clothes. I wanna, I wanna paint. Yeah, that's when like all those ideas I had come to my mind. Like that's when I start thinking. Even this like making this like the only thing that is making me sit down and be on a live where it has like 2, 3 people, or maybe they've also like left. The only thing that is making me sit here, make this dumb shit, is because I'm broke. Yeah, that's why when I'm broke is when I fantasize about all this shit. That's why I try to like spend all the money that I have. Cause let's imagine like somebody gives me like 20K at the moment. Why the why the fuck should I be sitting? Why the fuck will I be seated here making this damn video? Why? Why? Yeah, I'll just go buy some drip and get some bitches. I'll not try to be a funny motherfucker if I have money. Like if I was thinking about it, like if I was born rich, why the fuck would I sit down by myself, talking to myself, trying to entertain like 2, 3 people? Why would I be seated here like trying to be a funny motherfucker if I'm rich? Because that is the thing. Like that's the other thing again. Everybody likes beautiful women. Everybody wants to have a beautiful bitch. And what point did I wanna make? Oh, I talk about that. Like there are two ways to get a bitch. Maybe you're a funny motherfucker. You have a great personality. Yeah, all that shit. That you have big plans. Yeah, you can make her laugh. Yeah, maybe you spend like probably like 4 hours in a day talking to this bitch, or or you can just be rich and get this bitch. Buzz, motherfucker. You can either be rich and get this bitch. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to be rich so that I can get those bitches. I remember making a video like last year, talking about like how I wanna fuck like models that you people jack off to. And that is what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to work towards that. Yeah, if I have a lot of money, bro, I'll fuck like Kim Kardashian. Or maybe she's old now, pussy's wasted, but I'll fuck models like Kim Kardashian. Well, you'll have to be a funny motherfucker to get a bit. Yeah. Do you know how funny you'll have to be to like get a bitch like Kim Kardashian? Yeah. Okay. I remember making it also. I'm going through some of the ideas. Some of the shit I've written down to make videos about. I remember making a video on IG last year talking about like how Kenya. Let me say it in Swahili. Kenya si majuu. I remember making a video talking about that. Like you should support Kenyan content. Well, I take that. I take my words back. What do they say? I take that statement back. I take my words back. I swallow my bags with that. Yeah, that's it. Cause if you look at like talking about also that bitch Elsa Majimbo, she's famous worldwide. Most of her fan base is in the States, and she's balling, bitch. She's balling. Yeah, she's getting that bag, motherfucker. And I know there's so many comedians in Kenya way funnier than her, but they're broke. Cause I saw the other day like she's, what do they say, like she made like the front page of a magazine. How many comedians even make like the Kenyan newspaper, like this newspaper that people used to wrap trap meat, like how many comedians are way funnier than Elsa Majimbo that have as much money as her? How many? How many? How many? Yeah, so that shit I made like saying like Kenya si majuu, like you should support Kenyan content. Yeah, you should support them, but if you're both poor, who the fuck is gonna help the other? Like most of the Kenyans are poor. Like most of the Kenyans want to contribute. Like I wanna start okay, have like a Patreon. I have a Patreon running. I posted a couple of videos there. Which Kenyan is gonna take 1,000 bob from his pocket and give it to me because I'm a funny motherfucker? How many Kenyans will do that? Yeah. Most of the people who can do that are the politicians. These people steal all our money, but they don't have time to be entertained by a motherfucker like me. Yeah. They don't have time to listen to pussy jokes from me. So, how many Kenyans are gonna like give me money because I'm a funny motherfucker? Like that's the only reason that I want to changed from trying to do comedy in Swahili. Yeah, I'm doing it in English. Also, like doing comedy in Swahili. Like, how the fuck am I gonna say motherfucker, fuck, bitch, hoe, pimp? How the fuck am I gonna say all those words when talking Swahili? So if I become really good, yeah, if I become really funny in English, like, man, I'll be balling, motherfuckers. Yeah, I'll be one of the richest. I'll be the first rich comedian in Kenya. Because if you look at the states, bro, like something like Dave Chappelle, um, he got a contract for 50 million, or was it 60 million from Netflix because he's funny. Like he doesn't have anything else because he's a funny motherfucker. Because he's funny, he gets a deal for 50M, 60M dollars, not even shillings. So why the fuck should I try to entertain you in Swahili when I'll just be getting like 20k, 30k Kenyan shillings? Yeah, probably pay him rent and then it's over. Then you come again to work. I come back to the working place and shit. I can't share. So if I become a funny motherfucker in English, I've made it, bro. I've made it. Yeah, I have to like just wake up in the morning. Yeah, try to be funny as much as I can and entertain these white people. Cause look now, Previously, I was making videos in Swahili, so mostly it was Kenyans, a couple of Kenyans, yeah, who give a fuck, at least who give a fuck, that watch my videos. But to do it in English, my video can trend on TikTok all over the world. Not because I've seen like in the recent past, like when I started doing like the English shit, like making videos in English, I've seen a couple of white people like my shit. Even a a white person like followed me. And most likely, that motherfucker, if he's rich, he's gonna give me money because I'm a funny motherfucker. So, anyway, you can feel bad about it. I also kind of feel like it's selling out, but I'm starting. Like, this is when I'm starting. I'm not already a funny motherfucker. I'm not I've not made it and then I try to like switch it up and try to be a funny motherfucker. It's like how like this guy, this comedian, Eric Eric Omori. I remember him like doing a set in the States or something. Yeah. He was a funny motherfucker here, maybe in the like maybe 2012, 2010. I remember watching his skits about Rambo and shit. He was a funny motherfucker, like I used to like that shit. But when he does that shit to white people, they don't get it. They don't get it. The same way comedians from the States, when they come over here speaking speaking English and try to make jokes, crack jokes in English, Kenyans don't laugh. Whew. Oh, I've also like been listening to a lot of toxic shit. Yeah, I know. I know some of you wonder like, oh, this is not the motherfucker I used to know. Why is this motherfucker saying bitch? Yeah, why is this motherfucker saying ho? Yeah, that's the other thing. I've been listening to a lot of toxic shit. Maybe not toxic, but also, but actually like toxic masculine. I don't know, something like toxic masculinity shit. Talking about like bitches and shit. That's why I'm using the word bitch nowadays. Like, I know it sounds corny to maybe Kenyans. I'm saying the word bitch, but I'm saying it even more because I've been listening to a lot of toxic shit. I was listening to this guy. I don't know if you people know him. It's called Patrice O'Neill. It's called Patrice O'Neill. Uh, used to give advice about like the relationship kind of shit. Also like this Kenyan whatever. How is he called? Andrew Kibe Andy. Yeah, he's talking about like how you should not like think about bitches. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, motherfucker. And you're gonna like make it and shit. But if you think about it, like most people have fallen off because of bitches. If you think about it, yeah. Look at some, even like the football shit. Some of like the athletes have fallen off because of the bitches. Because if you think about it, like all that a girl has to do is be beautiful. That's all a girl has to do. Like be beautiful. Like that's the only thing she has to be beautiful for a rich motherfucker who has worked hard his whole life to like get to be married to a rich motherfucker. Oh, that analogy about the king and the queen. Like a king has to be like from a royal place and shit. All that shit like be from the king kings whatever. From the royalty whatever, that shit. But the king can go and marry a broke bitch and make her a king. Think about it. But a queen, let's say like the Queen of England, when the Queen of England, because the father could not get sons and shit, so the bitches, the women, the girls, the bitches became a queen. But when she goes and gets married, that motherfucker she married he's not the king. He's not the king. Like he's not like he doesn't have more power than whatever, than the queen. So yeah, that's the other thing. Like I've stopped wasting my time on beaches. Like sometimes, okay, uh, this is something I've learned about myself. Like okay, I've been listening to a lot of the toxic what people say is toxic, but I just feel like it's fact. Like they're saying the truth. Like I've started like what point was I trying to make? I realized something like okay, I usually find myself off guard like when I'm talking to a bitch. Mm.